Hello guys, hello Philippines, and hello world.
Hello, hello,
Kilala?
hello. Nagpa-practice na ba tayo para sa spiel natin in the future as a tandem?
Yes. Eto na yun. Welcome guys. This has been a wonderful day. This is
I
Adrian and
know. My name is Chal and welcome to Blog
Blog
Play!
Play!
Yes! Ang hirap pag
Yes.
hindi magkasama at magsasabay tayo.
I know, true. Like, inaabangan kita on that point of view, di ba? Hello,
Oo.
Chal! I
Hey,
miss
hey.
you. It's
I miss
been a
you
while
too,
na
Mare.
naman. So,
Na-miss
how do
kita.
you feel? How do you feel? We have our first episode together. Oh,
Oh, oh my
I,
God. This is so fetch.
I
This is
know.
so
It's so
fetch.
fetch. I am so excited. I've been putting my hearts up for this one.
I
I,
know. Parang
I,
this is brand new to us because this show,
exactly.
this Ask Blogger, is gonna be like more of yung ginagawa mo lang sa content mo, nagbibigay ka ng advice. And I think when we talk to each other naman, Mare, di ba, ganun naman din yung conversation natin. And
Yeah.
masayang-masaya kami because our blog fam are actually sending in their letters and their questions sa atin para mabigyan natin sila ng pieces of advice.
I know. At least like direct from us. Like, ano na, isang tanong, isang sagot.
I know.
Ayan, guys, welcome back again to Blogaplay, no? Blogaplay is a new source of entertainment brought to you by Blogapalooza. Enjoy watching entertainment, content creators, and relate to stories of your favorite content creators and your influencers. So, ayun nga, Chal, ano bang topic natin sa Blogaplay tonight? At
So actually, kung nakita niyo yung PubMats, and kaya nga din ako yung na-assign sa pag-introduce nitong segment sa ating #AskBlogger. Kasi if you can remember, we had a session with Miss Kaz Monson and we actually got
yeah.
a letter. But before we flash the letter, gusto ko lang
Yeah.
sabihin na yung session natin today is actually I think something that everybody can relate with, 'di ba? Kasi
Exactly.
this personally we've been in lockdown on and off. Hindi nga
Yeah.
natin alam kung ano yung magiging next lockdown in the next few weeks, next few
I
days.
know. Yung ruleta, hindi natin alam kung saan siya
'Di ba?
papunta. Mhm.
And what's hard is at this point in time, even the mentally strong people are already struggling, for the lack of better terms, struggling when it comes to coping with their mental health. And right now, mental health or taking care of our mental health is really a big thing. And right now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about what is burnout and how we can bounce back from a burnout, diba?
Mhm.
So, without further ado, tech team, can we have the letter flashed on our screen?
Yes. We just got a letter. we just got a letter.
So, Mare, please do the
Ayan.
honors of reading our first letter.
Okay, sure. Our first letter comes and tech team, wait lang, hold natin dyan. During your episode with Miss Cass, you mentioned feeling tired. I'm worried I'm starting to feel burnout because of the work from home situation. Oh, tech team, ibalik natin ang letter. Hindi ko pa siya naitapos. Ayan, I can help myself. Oh, do you have any tips on how can I help myself feel better? Ayan. How do we make ourselves feel better with this? Alam mo, a perfect question right now, no, when it comes to that is, grabe, tama ka eh. Sinabi mo, it's been a whole year of work from home. And alam mo, ang sagot ko din kasi dyan when it came to work from home, and I've seen that from all people, diretso na tayo sa topic natin sa burnout, kasi I've been seeing, actually nakita din kita, I've been seeing your stories, I've been watching your stories, and you had moments where you are also sharing what you feel about it, and I resonate with you. And super lots of my friends have been posting on their Finstas and all of their moments of breaking down when it came to work. And I think, malaking bagay when it came to work from home situation when our letter writer or dear person who wrote that letter, Blogafam, is that the work from home situation really does not give you enough space to have a separation from work in your life. So I think 'di ba, I think mas madali kasing nababurn out dahil parang pagising mo, bababa ka lang or uupo ka lang sa upuan mo, nandun ka
Mhm.
na sa pagtatrabahuhan mo, then bago ka matulog, 'di ba, minsan isipin mo na lang yung work mo kasi parang nandiyan na eh. Tapusin ko na bago
Totoo.
ako matulog. So, mahirap, wala kang boundaries when it came to where is work for you and where is just home and how
Mhm.
does it feel for you.
Totoo.
'Diba? So,
Actually, Mare, if I'm gonna be describing the feeling, because I totally agree with what you're saying. I think when I described it with my friend who's a psychologist,
mhm.
alam mo yung, just to give you a context, ako, gym rat ako. But there's one thing that I really hate, isang machine sa gym na sobrang ayoko. Ito, yung treadmill. Bakit? Because for me, it's so pointless. You moving and whatnot, and napapagod ka, but you're not going anywhere. Diba?
Yes,
So, that's
exactly.
exactly the feeling that I'm feeling right now. Alam mo yung parang every day you're working your body off, your mind off and everything. But then you're just in one position. Nandyan ka lang. Alam mo yung parang every day, okay, nasa bahay ako. What's next? What's new? It's work,
Exactly.
bahay, pahinga, work, bahay, pahinga, Netflix. But kumbaga parang hindi mo nakikita that you're really progressing in a
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
Kasi nandun ka
Well,
lang eh.
yeah, actually, ang laking ano din na it's good that you mentioned that, no? Yung
Mhm.
treadmill. Ang ganda ng treadmill metaphor mo. Na you keep moving, you keep doing something, but you don't see external changes apart
Yeah.
from your life. And
Mhm.
alam mo, I think a lot of us took that for granted. Ako kasi, pre-pandemic, enjoy ko talaga yung commute. Enjoy
Mhm.
ko lang yung people watching,
Totoo.
naglalakad ka lang, tapos naka-music ka, tapos parang feeling ko nasa ano ako, movie ako, tapos papadala ka
Mhm.
ng work, ganyan. So there were moments like that, and I think a lot of us also miss that feeling of seeing just people
Mhm.
around us then. Iba din talaga
Totoo.
yung socialization as human social creatures naman tayo, no? So I think
Yes.
no, a lot of the factors right now that contributes to burnout din talaga is having that boundaries, if you
Mhm.
don't have it talaga, madali ka lang mababurnout at madali mo rin mapupush yung sarili mo to the point of burnout kasi una, wala ka ng bagay na na-excite. Hindi ka na na-excite bumangon, hindi ka aalis, walang weekend gala,
Oo.
walang anything. So there's nothing that you look forward to, 'di ba? Parang wala kang nalulook forward to. Okay, nawala ang ating friend today. Chal, kung nandito ka, magparamdam ka. If anyway, let's go back to beginning with that, no? Answering this. I guess, again, do you have any tips for burnout?
Ayan.
Bax, saan ka
Sorry.
nagpunta? Kaya
Na
ako may abandonment
Nabak.
issues eh.
Sorry, nag-refresh for some weird reason yung browser ko. But ayun. Pasensya po, Vlogga fam, bigla akong nawala. But ako yung
Girl.
tipong umaalis pero binabalikan kayo.
Ayun, Douglas MacArthur.
Oo.
Douglas MacArthur ba? I shall return tayo dyan. Thank you sa pagbabalik mo. Pero wag kang aalis ng ganun-ganun, Chal. Kaya ako may
Sorry, nagulat din
abandonment
ako,
issues.
Mari. Pasensya, Vlogga fam. Pasensya. Maraming pasensya.
Alright. So,
Pero
yun nga.
let's take off from where I left.
Oo, yun nga.
Gusto ko lang din siguro i-highlight na parang we're all craving for movement.
Yeah.
Generally movement. As in, like, I think that's the reason why kapag ni-revert to GCQ or lesser stricter quarantines, people do go out. 'Di ba? Kahit pumunta lang, literal na kahit lumabas lang yan, makakita lang, mag-drive lang yan around the city,
Yes.
gagawin nila yan. 'Di ba? And I think the lack of movement actually contributes to burnout. Generally, Mare, may sinend ka kanina when we were Blogafam, when we
Yeah.
were sa backstage. May usapan kami, syempre kami mga mare-mare. We're
Mm-mm.
actually reading articles with regard to burnout, anxiety, depression, languishing, and the greener side of it is flourishing, di ba, Mare? So,
Mm-mm.
let's proceed siguro. Um, ano sa tingin mo or how do you think yung difference ng burnout between just feeling
Okay.
tired?
Sige. So I think, ano mo, when we go into this kasi, when we talk about burnout, ang burnout kasi, lagi ko sinasabi, if constant na ba tong nararamdaman mo, if
Mhm.
hindi na to natatapos, the stress that you're feeling, yung anxiety that creeps in along with everything that you're doing, if it's
Yes.
chronic, when we say chronic, it's lampas 1 month na nangyayari sa'yo, kaya nasa work ka, it's it's more of when we look at burnout is caused by extreme stress and
Mhm.
load of work when it came to work. It's our level of extreme stress for a prolonged period of time.
Mhm.
Ibig sabihin nun, matagal ka nang nasistress dyan sa work mo. And after a long period of time of feeling the stress, anxiety with everything that you're working, kasi bukod dyan sa anxiety mo when it comes to work, yung future mo din iniisip mo when it came to that.
Mhm.
Syempre, yun nga, nag-factor in na yung nasa bahay lang tayo, we don't see any growth within ourselves, and we are trying so hard, we're craving for that growth na makita na parang meron tayong step up, ganyan. And
Mhm.
dahil nasa-stress tayo sa work, dahil ganyan, nababurn out tayo even with the life that we want to live because of all
Mhm.
the other factors na nakakapagdagdag sa stress natin, sa takot
Yes.
natin about the future, kasi sobrang uncertain. Now,
Mhm.
yung feeling na ganon, burnout also leads you to different, like a lot of it when I've read it through articles, and they say that it can cause a lot of mental health problems, that you have to really work through
Mhm.
it. Alam mo, kailangan mo din siyang kausapan with mental health professionals so that you can deal and work through with it. Now, burnout and languishing naman when it came to it, if you guys have felt this, ito si Chal, sinabi niya rin to sa akin kanina. And I have a friend,
Totoo.
actually, I have a friend who said this also. Last week, magkasama lang kami. And we were like, okay, kapitbahay lang kami. So we see each other and work from home lang naman. So kami yung parang lifeline na lang namin when it came to that. Pero I was asking him, so how was your day? How's your week? Pag nagkakaroon ka ng moment na ganito, wala, okay lang. Hindi man ako
Sakto
malungkot,
lang.
hindi din ako
Yung
masaya.
gano'n. Yung
Meh.
parang,
Oo,
mm,
sakto lang. Ganun lang, meh. Actually, yun yung term namin eh. How do you feel today? Meh.
meh.
Ah, okay. Gets ko na. Meh. Wala lang.
Mm-mm.
I mean, nabubuhay lang ako. I'm going through the motions. Languishing is somewhere between that. You know,
Mhm.
it's different from burnout kasi yung languishing, parang it's an after effect also of your burnout. When you're
Mhm.
burnout from work, burnout from the life that you're living, syempre you're gonna start to question the visions and the goals that you have with your life eh. Na kung itong
Totoo.
ginagawa mo ba ngayon, may pinatutunguhan ba siya? Ito ba yung gusto
Mhm.
mong pagdaanan? So now that it leads you to that, magkakaroon ka na lalo ng bigger questioning na parang ito ba yung gusto mo? Masaya ba talaga ako? Leads you to languishing talaga. So Chal,
Oo.
tell us about more on that point. No?
Yes. Actually, gusto ko lang din i-highlight because I'm reading the comments here. And nakikita ko, I
Mm-mm.
wanna
Hi
do a
guys.
special shout out to David because he's my
Hi
manager and he's
David.
also my psychologist. We go beyond work. And gusto ko lang i-highlight din yung sinabi niya, burnout affects different aspects of herself. You feel it physically, emotionally, sa mood, sa relationship. And it goes beyond what is experienced at work. It actually manifests in different aspects of our lives. So, parang,
True.
totoo yun, when you feel burned out, alam mo yun, you just don't have any energy to just go for it. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
And one thing I learned when we had a session with a content creator na ngayon na-apply ko siya is yung term na Eddie don't. As in like right now.
Gusto ko
Seryoso.
yung
Kasi ang sabi,
edit no.
oo, kasi sabi niya, there are times wherein there are days wherein talaga na we can conquer the world.
Yes,
Diba?
for sure.
Eddie, go. You tell yourself, Eddie, go for it. You can conquer the world. Exploit that feeling. But there are also days wherein we feel like, yun nga, meh, alam mo yun?
Mm.
And we feel bad when we don't take a step back. Diba?
Exactly.
But it's okay to tell ourselves, Eddie, don't force yourself to do it. Take a
I
step back.
love.
Diba? Huminga ka ng malalim, take time to recuperate, to regroup, and then when the time comes na kaya mo na ulit ilaban mo na ulit me. Di ba? Parang, yun nakapag-recharge ka na, go, ilaban mo na siya. And ang maganda doon is, yung languishing, tama yung sabi ni Jed sa comments, na floating ka lang sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay.
Yeah.
Alam mo yung yan, sabi niya, floating ka lang sa pang-araw, parang, okay, sige, let's wake up today, let's try to get this day over and done with, but what's next? I think that's languishing. Di ba? Na parang, sige, let's do this. Gigising tayo bukas everyday lalaban tayo. And ang mahirap doon is there's a lot of like gray areas in between depression, anxiety, burnout, languishing. But ultimately, our goal is, yun nga, sabi ko kanina, flourishing.
Yes.
Ang end goal natin dito is for us to bloom, to blossom, and to flourish. Diba? Pero Mare, ang question ko, babalik ko lang din sa'yo, when you feel burned out, ano yung top of mind? Or, sige, lawakan natin yung discussion natin ngayong gabi.
Sige.
From burned out to siguro, from the scale of being burned out to being anxious and languishing. When you hit that, or when you have that sudden shift of emotion, of mental space, ano yung top of mind? Ano yung parang panic room na tinatakbuhan mo?
I love gusto ko yung question mong yan, no? It's a very, lagi ko sinasabi to, and baka mas suka na kayo sa akin, because it's always been, sabi ko sa'yo, ever since I found roller skating, it's always been my saving grace. When I feel bad, when I feel like, as in wala lang akong nararamdaman, I just put it on, play some music, and I feel like everything's okay. And then that's it. Yun yung panic room, yun yung safety net ko above all else. But gusto ko actually, gusto ko sabihin, last year pa ako nag-languish. Nauna na ako mag-languish sa lahat. Hindi ako nag-burnout. Actually, yung nagsimula siya sa burnout. How I handle this. Ito yung story ko kasi from last year. Gusto ko lang siya i-share kasi parang super bagay siya with this right now. And how I handled it para lang din ma-explain ko. But last year kasi, I was supposed to have something, meron akong step forward May leap na ako in life noon. I was supposed to study, but the pandemic happened. So I didn't pursue what I had to pursue. So I went back to teaching, ganyan. I'm a preschool teacher, so I teach every day. Tas as in full schedule siya. Tapos, parang to the point na nawawala na rin ako ng energy makipag-usap sa student. Hindi ako masaya doon sa ginagawa ko. Parang I was really just like, I'm so stressed. I don't want to work about this anymore. Parang, I really want to stop. Alam mo yung to the point na ayoko nang makakita ng Zoom meeting. Ganong level. As in like, that was my burnout point. Yeah, as in like, nasusuka ako with work. Tapos, parang sabi ko, I feel like there's no goals. There's nothing that I'm reaching. Parang I'm looking for something more. So parang doon ako nag-transition to languishing na parang nagkaroon ako ng month until October yun August, parang pagod na ako sa life nun kasi parang March pa lang. Alam mo yung lahat tayo sinusubukan natin mag-survive dun sa pandemic. Akala natin after March, April, May, June, pwede na. Pero hindi pa rin natapos. Tapos puro lockdown pa din. Alam mo yung dun ka na pagod dun sa nakita mo. That's how I felt. And then, till then, to October, dun ako naglalanguish. Na parang sabi ko, gigising na lang ako. Ito na yung schedule ko. Gigising ako ng 10 minutes before class. Magkaklase lang ako. There's nothing that I look forward to in the day. And I just let it finish. And I just feel like, okay lang. Pag tinanong ko ng friends ko, how are you? Sakto lang. I'm in between happy and sad, but I'm not sad. There's nothing to be sad about. There's nothing to be happy about. Diba? So I was like that. And sabi ko, there's something that needs to change. And sabi ko, there's nothing that's gonna change outside. There's nothing I can control outside. Sabi ko, that's when I tried to, okay, let's work on what I can do each and every day na kaya kong gawin. Diba? Na parang sabi ko, sige. So that's where my coffee started. That's where reading started for me. That's where I kind of like, instead of having external goals for myself at the moment, I had to go down and grow deeper within myself
Mhm.
and figure out what are the things that I wanted to improve. And then doon na siya nag-flourish na parang, wait, I kind of found my groove. Now, hindi siya
Oh.
sustainable Hindi siya sustainable groove. Kasi kahit ngayon naman, I'm feeling it, pero hindi siya sobrang deep down dun sa
Mm-mm.
languishing. Nandun lang ako sa, I'm not extremely happy, but there is something that I look forward to each and every day. Masaya ako sa ginagawa ko
Yes.
kahit papano, but it's not, whoa, may nangyayaring ganyan. But after kasi nung moment na I had to dig deep, I remember may friend ako na ang pangalan niya kasi sa Instagram, kaya gusto ko siya i-share. Dig deep, vibe high and dig deep is parang kailangan mo mag-dig deep within yourself to be able to reach a level of
Mhm.
vibration that you need to put yourself up there. So parang you have to go deep within yourself kung ano ba talaga yung nararamdaman mo din along with all this. That's how I made
Totoo.
through it. Kasi I realize, pag tinatakbuhan mo yung nararamdaman mo, mamiliwan ka lang talaga doon sa purgatorio ng languishing eh. That's what they call it actually here, na
Mm-mm.
parang purgatory of mental illness and mental wellness, na you're just in the middle. You don't seem to be
Oo.
greatly handling everything, that you're not also struggling, but you're not at your optimal point of living then. So parang
Oo.
hindi ka din masaya talaga sobra. So when it came to that, gusto ko lang to end it all, to put it in a nutshell, really, naging cycle siya for me. Na
Mhm.
parang there were so many things that I had to work through para lang maintindihan. So, inayos ko talaga yung schedule ko and everything, that I had to
Yes.
leave something for myself. Now, ang tip ko din usually talaga is do something for yourself once a day. Yon, I have what we call
Yes.
anti-to-do list. Anti-to-do list. So, maganda yung may to-do list ka na kailangan mong tapusin. Tapos, ginagawa ko din yung don't. Pero like may high priority, may low priority, may ganyan.
Oo.
Ganun ko inaayos yung life ko, guys. May Notion ako for that. May calendar ako. Tapos meron akong anti-to-do list. It's the anti-to-do list kasi is parang write it down yung mga bagay na ginawa mo para sa sarili mo at the end of the day na hindi siya kasama dun sa to-do list
Ay,
mo.
maganda
Yeah. Yeah,
yan.
na ilalagay mo lang siya na parang, bumili ako ng coffee for myself today. Lagay natin siya sa anti-to-do list or bibili ako ng ganyan today. Tapos every Wednesday, may mental health checkpoint ako. Every Wednesday sa
Ay,
sarili ko. Oo, na parang,
gusto ko
okay,
yung may pa-introspection na nagaganap.
oo,
Di
pag
ba?
Wednesday, okay. Kamusta yung first 2 days ko? Nakakapagod. Sige, okay, next. Paano ko i-enjoyin yung next few days ko? How can I
Oo.
make sure the next 2 days is somewhere that I can rest and get myself together? Ganun yung
Mhm.
ginagawa ko every Wednesday. Tapos every Wednesday, may binibili talaga ako for myself. Kahit coffee yan,
Ay,
milk tea, yun ang ginagawa ko. Pero
gusto ko
small stuff
yan.
lang. Small
Mm-mm.
stuff lang muna. Like, enjoyin mo lang. Reward mo lang yung sarili mo na parang, good job. Here's a star for you this week. You know, get
Ay,
yourself nice
yes.
coffee. Ganyan. So, I think, ayun
Totoo
yung, to
yan.
recap, yung ginawa ko talaga to bring out a schedule to make sure included ako sa schedule ko. Included yung
Mm-mm.
self-care sa schedule, hindi lang trabaho. Ganon.
Oo. Maganda. Gusto ko mag-jump off dun sa point na sinabi mo na parang may mental health check ka. Kasi
Yes.
I think right now, more importantly, our blog of fam could agree with me or not. But most of the time, what we see in social media is check on your friends. Diba? Check on your
Yeah.
friends, check on your family, check on whoever. But I seldomly see or I seldomly hear people say, check on yourself. Check yourself first. Kasi totoo yan
Uh-huh.
eh. Just like in any relationship, might it be platonic, might it be romantic, di ba?
True.
You cannot give something kung kulang
Like,
ka.
amen,
Di ba?
girl.
So,
Amen. Yes.
supportahan mo yung sarili mo. And every day, siguro naman hindi every Wednesday, pero there are times wherein yung sinasabi mo na parang, yung sinabi ko rather kanina na parang, pag nagpa-panic mode ako na, okay, there's a shift because our emotions is a spectrum. Di ba? Pag
Yeah,
nagkaka-shift
yeah.
ako ng emotion, I try to, yun nga, introspect and ask, okay, why are you feeling this way? What happened?
Yeah.
And how are you gonna like address this? Di ba? And the one thing then that helps me is taking a step forward. Might it be a small step forward? Might it be a big step forward? A step forward is a step forward. Right?
Amen.
There are
Yes,
also
yes.
days wherein you take 3 steps forward and you take 1 step back. And it's okay. Di ba? There are days
Yeah.
wherein 4 days kang masaya and then pagdating ng Friday, ah, it's so exhausting. Or
Yeah.
recently, I told like my friends, like September, I don't feel like going all out, and I feel so bad that I'm not going all out. But when I looked back at my July and my August, I was flourishing. I was
Mhm.
hitting my goals, hitting my targets, doing things
Yes.
that I love, making myself happy. And kailangan mo siya i-balance eh. 'Di ba? Na parang
Mm.
you need to give yourself credit of the things that you've accomplished. Might it be yesterday? Might it
Yeah.
be a few months ago? But you need to give yourself some credit. Kasi feeling ko, dumadating nga yung burnout. Yun yung parang star na sinasabi mo na binibigay mo sa sarili mo every
Mm.
Wednesday. Kasi if you forget to reward yourself, if you forget to thank yourself, who would do it for you?
Exactly. And sorry, gusto
Diba?
ko lang i-add do'n, parang ang ganda kasi ng sinabi mo na you have to also give yourself credit. Kasi parang if you don't, it's just you are also taking yourself for granted when it came to
Yes.
that. And tulad nga sa panahon ngayon, 'di ba? It's important to understand that these are hard times. So if you just survived today, if you just were able to do
Oh my God.
your work and not
Mm-mm.
above beyond your work, it's so much more than you think.
And
Yun.
after this, Mare, when we go out of this pandemic, trust me when I say that we're all gonna go out of this pandemic a different person, a stronger person than who we thought we are.
Yeah.
Diba? Because we freaking survived this pandemic with a very struggling, administration and whatnot, na feeling natin they've turned their backs at us, na tayo-tayo na lang.
True.
We went
True.
through all of it. And yun, again, babalik ako doon sa sabi nga ni Andrea, kinote niya, give yourself some credit. Give yourself some credit for doing a small thing. Give yourself some credit for just surviving every day.
Yes.
'Di ba? Because, yun nga, we cannot expect other people to give us credit kasi sila din nagsa-struggle eh.
Exactly. Exactly.
'Di ba? So, umpisahan muna natin sa sarili natin. Again, we're all saying this, me and Adrian are saying this, but we both know that it's easier said than done.
Oh my gosh, yes, it takes a lot of practice.
Yes.
It doesn't happen overnight. Like, ang
Mm-hmm.
ganda kasi ng discussion na to, no? Parang super, just right in the spot of everything. I think it's a good discussion because ito talaga yung nararamdaman ng marami. I can feel it. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
my friends break down left and right talaga. I swear. And I'm like, I'm
Totoo.
sorry,
At
guys.
maaari, speaking of breakdown, totoo yung nakikita natin sa TikTok na parang, okay, magsischedule ako ng 2-minute breakdown, pero marami kong gagawin. Okay, sige, magbe-breakdown muna ako 2 minutes, tapos be-breakdown ko lang. Okay, time's up, back to work, back to...
Oh my gosh.
Totoo
Totoo
yun. Kasi there
yan.
are days wherein sabi ko, okay, hindi ako pwede mag-breakdown. Ang dami ko kailangan i-accomplish today. Hindi pwedeng makita ng ibang tao na nagsa-struggle ako. Diba? And that's
Yeah.
another thing, Mare. We are so afraid to be vulnerable. And I think it's human, diba? It's human for us to be afraid
Yes.
to be vulnerable. But then, everybody's vulnerable now. Might it be to the virus, to mental illness, to whatever. And
Yeah.
when you make yourself vulnerable, you're also making yourself available for help. Kasi
True.
you recognize that there's a weak spot. Diba? So when you make
Yes.
yourself available for help, then you allow yourself to be helped by people around you. To be filled by people who can give more.
Yeah. And to
Diba?
care for you, actually, alam mo, sa panahon naman talaga kasi ngayon, everybody is struggling. I get it. And parang hindi naman talaga natin ito yung I've been reading. Alam mo guys, I've been reading. Sabi ko sa inyo, because of this pandemic, I had to start reading. So I've been reading The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin. There was a moment
Oh.
dito. Yeah, it's a good one kasi she tried to tackle resolutions day by day. And yung natutunan ko sa kanya is that you have to take each day a day at a time pa din. So like I wanna put this into everybody else's mind. Na parang when it came, I know we all have our dreams. I know we have an arrow that we shoot forward in front of us and where we wanna go. Meron tayong big dreams in our lives and it's fine. But the thing is, with the pandemic kasi and with everything is delayed. Everybody's dream has been delayed, has been redirected, detours left and right. And
Yes.
if you're going to just say na, oh, it's the end of it because the pandemic has ruined everything, syempre, it will lead you to that mindset then na parang, oh, nothing is worth it. But the thing here, I wanted to remind you, just like anything, just like any masterpiece, you also have to build the groundwork. So if you can't work on the bigger stuff, work on the smaller stuff, right? When you make a painting, you make different strokes until you see the bigger picture after. So there is
Yes.
something that we could do. We're not totally helpless. There is something that we can do. There's something that we can work on within ourselves also, but also allow yourself to feel the negative emotions also. Along with all those, part siya. Good and bad, part siya ng life mo So there's nothing we can do about it but to acknowledge its presence when it
Yes.
comes to that. Diba?
Sabi nga sa The Fault in Our Stars, pain demands to be felt.
True enough,
And
no?
and not just pain, but any emotion demands to be felt. If you're happy right now, and I think importante din talaga na ipakita mo na yung emotion mo. Kung sabi nga nila, di ba, pandemya ngayon, be, hindi mo alam kung kailan yung last day mo. I-message mo na si
Totoo.
Crush. I-message mo
Totoo
na si
na.
Crush, ipakita mo na
Si
lahat.
Crush talaga.
Di ba?
Sige,
Parang,
send it.
ayan.
Send it.
And by the way, before I continue, shout out lang sa aking blog host family, Andrea
Hello,
and AJ.
Andrea
Hey,
and AJ. Sending some love. Hey, besties. Okay,
hey,
ayan.
besties. So, ayun nga. So, parang, alam mo yung
Grabe.
feeling na ipakita mo na, i-give mo na, Mare. Kasi, kailan pa? Hindi natin alam if parang I'm torn between taking it day by day and seizing the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Totoo yung take it day by day, don't plan kung ano yung kaya mo i-accomplish today, but then make the most of that day then.
Exactly. I think more of shoot your arrow, pero like, syempre, you have to put in the work to get to the direction of where you're going. Syempre, kailangan aligned. Actually said of it, something in the video like that, na parang, live your life as if you're already living your dream. So, kailangan i-align mo yung values mo. Yeah, nasa video kayo before. Kasi naisip ko parang, i-align mo yung values mo ngayon. I-align mo yung sarili mo to the life that you wanna have and the discipline and the lifestyle that you live. So, you have to really adjust your lifestyle to how you wanna become when you're there. Kasi, syempre, kailangan maging sustainable Hindi pwedeng pag na-achieve mo yung dream na yun, we're gonna stop there. Of course, naturally, as human beings, we're not gonna stop there. We're gonna want more. So, live your life as if you're already living the dream. Align your values and yourself. And syempre, along with that, i-respect mo din yung ups and downs nung naramdaman mo going through the motions and finding that level of your lifestyle that you wanna achieve. So, mahirap siya.
Klaruhin
Easier
natin,
said than
Mare,
done.
kasi baka mamaya other people would live the life that girl, wag ka naman yung lalabas ka at gagastos ka na parang milyonaryo pero hindi ka naman talaga milyonaryo.
Yeah,
Wag
and the hard work.
Siguro feeling ko the
discipline.
mindset and the discipline, di ba?
As if like you're already working your dream job. Oo, guys, huwag kayong gumastos ng gastos. 99 pa naman ngayon.
I know.
Mars,
And
naka-check out
press
na
1
ako.
kayo dyan. Ay, Mare, saan ka nag-check out?
Lazada ako, bumili ako ng
Mare,
ko.
same Lazada.
Bumili ako ng
Lazada.
I know, bumili ako ng ng coffee machine na pang sabi ko invest na natin next year. Level up tayo sa coffee game ko. So, abang-abang guys.
I'm looking forward sa coffee advice, morning coffee advice.
Coffee advice segment.
Content mo, ganyan.
Girl, actually speaking about that, no, pag ganyan, hindi din ako all the time laging may naiisip. Like, hindi siya, kasi
Mm-mm.
message ko siya sa sarili ko. Since sabihin ko, pag nagmeme yung day ko, ano sabihin ko? Na you're gonna have a good day. Kahit hindi. Ay, kahit hindi yun yung feeling ko, you're gonna have a good day. Pero kasi, sometimes you actually have to act the way you
Mhm.
wanna feel. You know, you sometimes,
Oo.
nakakatulong din yun eh. Na if you smile for a prolonged moment in time, you're gonna feel a little lighter. Parang,
Yung
you don't,
sabi nila na fake it till you make it.
exactly, yun, fake it till you make
Di
it
ba?
is true din naman. At certain points, yun yung mga bagay na nakakatulong. Pero ito nga eh, let's structure natin to. Sige, what did you do? Ikaw, if naramdaman mo na yung burnout and
Mhm.
languishing, syempre I wanna know, first off, if naramdaman mo na yung burnout, how are you able to bounce back from it? And then, if
Mhm.
syempre nararamdaman mo yung languishing ngayon, di ba? How are you dealing with it day by day or fixing or, getting yourself to address that issue for you?
Oo. So
Sige,
sige,
go.
i-share natin sa Blogafam how, I address these stuff. So
Mm-mm.
siguro when I was feeling for everybody's information, alam naman to ng Blogafam natin na I am a multi-hyphenate. I do a lot of stuff,
Yes.
'di ba? I do a lot
Actually,
of stuff. So isipin niyo na lang if ma-burn out ako, domino effect 'yan. Like literally
mm-mm.
when I felt burned out last year, everything
Mm-mm.
just stopped. Might it be sa masters ko, might it be sa full-time job ko, even sa hosting, wala. But
Mm-mm.
then, yun nga, I take it day by day. When I say take it day by day, there are days wherein when I wake up, I tell myself, oh, Chal, kumusta ka?
Mm.
Do you think kaya mong i-take tong mga bagay na to? Alin dito yung gagawin natin today? May ganong
Mm-mm.
mindset eh. Or even actually minsan bago pa nga ako matulog eh. I already nagma-mindset na ako na parang, okay, ano yung gagawin natin tomorrow? Para may something to look forward ako.
Mm-mm.
'Di ba? And speaking of something to look forward, yun naman din yung continuously kong ginagawa. Yun yung sinabi ko nung nag-uusap tayo kanina na
Mm-mm.
every day, you just need that one thing na to look forward to. Might it
Yes.
be just a small thing. Like sabi mo nga, Adrian, buying your favorite coffee.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, working out. Or talking to your best friend. Diba? Or, I don't know, it could be as petty as it could be. But
Exactly.
you just need that particular thing for you to push through the day, for you to do. And until dadating yung point na, okay, mas kaya ko na gumawa ng maraming bagay.
Yeah. Mas
Mas kaya ko
nare-regulate
na.
mo na siya. Like, mas
Oo.
nare-regulate mo na, yung pabugso-bugso nung energy, talagang
Mhm.
nagaganon mo na, di ba?
And gusto ko din i-take yung opportunity na to na banggitin yung sinabi ng ating blogabibi na si Danny. Nasabi niya, there are
Hello.
two things that dapat gawin mo. One thing that is fulfilling and one thing that is parang
Just for you.
nakakapagpasaya sa'yo.
Yeah.
Yung
Yeah.
parang,
Just for you.
oo, parang 'di ba? Kasi yon pleasurable, yon. Minessage na niya, pleasurable. So, isang fulfilling, isang pleasurable. Para may balance ka of the things that you do. May something na
Mm.
nagbibigay sa'yo ng excitement na, yes, I was able to conquer this particular hurdle. But then, there's also this side na, oh my God, I did this thing that's making me really happy. Or that made
Mm-mm.
me smile today. Not really happy, because you may not be happy, but at least made you smile that day. Like, sabi
Exactly.
ko din sa inyo, this particular tandem, itong Ask Blogger na to, it's my something to look forward to today.
Exactly. Exactly. Me too.
Diba?
Na-excite nga
Parang,
ako. Yeah.
oh my God, let's do this. Gusto ka na makapag-usap sa aking kumano na si Adrian, ganyan. Diba? Tomorrow, I'm looking forward to another show. On Saturday, I'm looking forward to Hatchery's event. every day, might it be big, might it be small, just wake up and, do your something to look forward to. And yun yung siguro yung ginagawa ko constantly that helped me bounce back. Pero ikaw, Adrian, sabi mo nga, you went from burned out to now you're languishing din. Ano yung ginawa mo naman
Okay,
for
I
you
will,
to bounce back?
to bounce back. Sige, yung sa burnout kasi doon, na-explain ko, di ba? Burnout, actually, nagkaroon ako ng moment of languishing. Ngayon, nandun ako sa point of just, hindi naman siya flourishing, hindi siya languishing, but it's more of a sustained feeling na I feel okay. I feel like there are things
Mhm.
that's going on. I'm happy. I am like satisfied. That's what I would say. Satisfied and contented with the little things. So let's go back no a little um let's go with a little what do you call that, retrospect no, na parang ang nangyari sa akin ng burnout was I really had it down pa. As in, I had to retake and reframe how I look at life.
Mhm.
Kasi syempre, yung burnout, ang nakadagdag talaga sa akin nun was the dreams that were delayed. Detoured. Yung mga bagay na nasa gabal ng pandemyang ito na alam ko lahat
Yeah.
naman tayo nakakaranas. So, naranasan yun noong 2020. And naramdaman ko talaga yan. Sabi ko, it felt like I was living for naught. It means wala talaga akong I was living each day na parang para lang sa wala. Like, bakit ba ako nabubuhay? There were questions that arise. Then I had to answer those questions. I had to dig deep. Nagkaroon ako ng break. Talagang I took like, noong October lang ako nag-rejuvenate. Parang sabi ko sa mga students ko, sa mga ano ko noon, nag-sem break kami. 1 week na yun, wala talaga akong ginawa. As in like, wala. It was all about me. I was the priority and I had to realize who I wanted to become while I'm doing this pandemic. So,
Mhm.
nagkaroon ako ng ganon. And then when it came back, yun na yung sabi ko, I had to do something different. I started waking up earlier. I started doing more things for myself. I started including me sa list ng kailangan kong gawin. Not letting
Mm.
myself out of the loop also. Na syempre, may trabaho tayo. Ako din, just like Chal, I am full of hyphens din eh. I do a lot
Mm-mm.
of things din.
Yes.
So,
Totoo yan.
so relate kami doon na parang lahat ng bagay kaya namin gawin pag kasyahin sa isang araw. Pero minsan hindi namin alam kung paano siya pagkakasyahin. May mga ganung araw eh. Pero sabi ko, I had to find something. I had to include myself in the routine. So doon na yung nagsimula. Born out of that was my coffee in the morning, which I always look forward to. Wonderful, yummy coffee. I bought machines. I bought syrups. I researched ano masasarap na coffee pwede. That was for me. And only for me. Guilt-free, nasa listahan ko siya. Then, and at the part of my day, meron akong after lunch siesta din na included. Talagang
Mhm.
nakalagay siya sa schedule. Ano siya? So, I don't feel guilty kasi minsan, nafe-feel guilty ako parang, magdanap lang ako, wala akong ginawa for today. Tapos minsan, I also include, I'm gonna watch a series. I really include myself dun sa list. I am not a part of
Oh.
all those lists. So yun yung isa kong ginawa to combat the burnout. And so far, it's been working naman for me. Na
Mhm.
parang it was working really, really well. Na parang kahit nagde-dip yung emotions ko to the lower part na I'm unhappy about my day, yung ginagawa ko talaga, included na yung journal ko kasi. So I journal din, that's one part of it. Kasama din siya sa routine. I journal in the morning, I journal in the evening. Yung morning ko, setting the tone and the mood for the day. Allowing myself to say what I feel about the day today, ngayon pa lang sa umagang to. At the end of the day, ano yung mga nangyari na thankful ako? Ano yung mga challenges ko na na-survive ko today? So there's a lot of introspection. There's a lot of moment na included talaga ako. I had to include myself sa routine. So that's what I did. And then dun sa languishing part is learning something new each and every day is a part. The book that I've been reading, series I've been watching, there is something new. Kahit papano, kahit hindi ako nakakalabas ng bahay na to, there's something that I learned about myself na bago. There's something in the book that I learned na ginagawa ko na pala to before, but there's more meaning to it pala than just doing it. Or like there's something that
Yes.
I have to try. So, learning new things makes me feel like I'm moving forward for my personal growth. Kasi what you have to understand, growth, hindi lang siya sa labas. Hindi lang siya dyan sa pang outwardly, ano natin. But also, you can dig deep. There's also growth within you. Na parang, take time to grow deeper within yourself, ground yourself more, understand kung ano ba yung role mo dito sa life mo to. Now, I'm not gonna say that I have it all together, but basically, I know what I value and magbabago at magbabago to. Nagkaroon din ako, di ba, Chala, alam mo, I told you, I had a moment na nagsabi ko sa'yo, yung last usapan natin with Miss Cass Monzon is, I quit a job that was not aligned with my values.
Totoo.
Now, if hindi ako nag-dig deep before, hahayaan ko yung trabaho ngayon i-consume ako eh. Kasi alam ko kailangan ko lang kumapit because hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupunta. But I know what I want to do with my life. I know what I value at this very moment. So if that's not one thing that I value, I let it go. So ngayon, I guess the biggest takeaway from here is always include yourself. Include
Yes.
yourself. Huwag mong iaano yung sarili mo dun sa to-do list mo. Kasi you also have to maintain you. You have to maintain
Ay,
that relationship. Diba?
siguro to sum it up, Mare, sa tingin ko yung sinasabi mo is, if I'm gonna quote it,
Yes,
sometimes
go for
being
it.
selfish is also
Eh,
being selfless.
Exactly.
Di ba?
Actually, sinabi mo na yun kanina eh. You can't give
Oo,
what you don't have.
exactly. So parang, and another thing, dun din sa sinasabi mong growth is never linear. Tandaan nyo, may mga puno na nag-grow siya just like the Nara or whatever.
Mm,
Di ba? Pa-outward yung growth niya. But there are
yes.
also trees like or plants or in just like a bamboo na
Pataas.
padiretso siya. And that's
Oo.
just it. Or like what you're also saying, grow where you are planted. Kung nandyan
Exactly.
ka, kahit konting-konting growth lang, it's okay. Di ba? Might it be something new? Basta maramdaman mo lang na may progress, then at least you're making yourself grow. Di ba?
And
And
yes.
sobrang nakakatuwa lang din tong conversation na to because this is very timely and relevant to
Mm-mm.
our society, to
For
our
sure.
community, 'di ba? And thank you so much, Mare, kasi for sharing this episode with me kasi alam ko naman na ang Blogga fam natin at ang mga Blogga BBs natin within the Blogga team nandyan yan lagi para sa isa't isa. Nandyan tayo. I know you're always there for me. May BBs, you know, the tech team,
Yes.
Blogga Mama Ace, 'di ba?
Yes.
They're always there supporting us. So maraming salamat Blogga fam kasi Blogapalooza has always been and will always be a safe space. 'Di ba?
Yes.
For whatever it is that you're going through. Ayan.
Ayun.
So, ayun
Grabe,
nga,
no?
Mare. Let me just wrap up the show kasi alam ko this is our first letter, in quotes, letter show.
Yes.
Di
Ang
ba? First
mga
letter
letters,
show natin.
guys, if you have
Yes.
anything you wanna say, just send it over, okay? So, i-explain
Yes.
natin yun mamaya, ang mechanics of sending it over. But go,
Oo.
Chow. Take it away.
Ayun nga. So, for you guys, Blogga fam, kung meron kayong dilemma, meron kayong problema, meron kayong mga gustong kuro-kuro talaga at this time, di ba? You can send us your stories about love, relationships, adulting, kung ano man yan. And we'll try to figure it out. Me and A will try to figure it out with you guys. We want to hear from you. So you just send out your letters to at bloggaplay@bloggapalooza.ph and use hashtag AskBlogga
Nas
as your
Plaga.
email subject. Ayan. So, yun lang naman siya. Siguro to officially end this, Mare, ano lang ang key takeaway mo dito and ano yung final messages mo para sa ating Blogga fam?
Nakakatuwa talaga. Ibang-iba yung feeling, no? Hindi tayo
Oo.
nakakagulat. I am thankful again for this space. Ang key takeaway ko lang talaga with most of it was a lot of us really feel this way at the moment. And all of the things that you said and is yung pinaka-tumatak was you can't really give what you don't have also. So you really have to prioritize you. Kahit papano, included ka sa priority list mo din dapat.
Yes.
So, ayun, and advice ko lang sa lahat, no? When it comes to this, guys, the biggest thing that I would always say is have time to reflect on your day. try to set the tone. Make sure na ikaw, like at this moment, nasa bahay tayo, ganito, you get to set the tone of the day. In the morning, do something that's one thing for you. Ako, ginagawa ko, may coffee ako. Recently na dinagdag ko, sumasayaw ako sa isang kanta, tapos ina-upload ko lang siya sa story ko. Like if you notice one of those, may mga story ako na
Oo.
swipe, di ba? Sumasayaw lang ako, kasi sabi ko, I just wanna set the day, set the tone, I will make it through the day. And if not, going along with it, at least na-set ko lang na ganito, para high energy na siya, pero pag bababa talaga siya sa day, at the end of the day, ganun talaga. Wala eh. But, at least, just have the time na i-reflect nyo siya lahat. Yun yung pinaka-ano ko sa inyo, guys. Time for you. Me time.
Yes. Ayan. So thank you so much, Mare. And I think we've tackled a lot. We've covered a lot of ground today. Maraming salamat. And this is your blog host, Chal, saying thank you so much. And Mare?
And I am Adrian Duarte. Thank you so much, Dan. I love it. Alam mo, super grabe. I was so excited talaga nung nalaman ko. We're gonna hold on to this together.
Yes.
And ayan, sana na-enjoy nyo ang aming tambalan tonight.
Till the next
diba?
hashtag Ask Blogger.
Ask Blogger. Paalam at salamat.
Paalam, Blogger fam. Maraming salamat and we'll see you really, really soon. Okay? Don't forget to send in your letters. Mahal namin kayo.